Вже другий місяць продовжується геноцидне вбивство нашого народу та варварський наїзд рашистів на Україну. По цілому світу продовжуються протести в підтримку українців, які відчайдушно борються за незалежність своєї держави.
Вшанувати пам'ять невинних жертв, які загинули внаслідок жорстокої російської агресії, прийшли сотні людей. Понад 2000 мирних українців були поранені під час війни, а близько 1500 були вбиті. Багато стали жертвами тортур і зґвалтування, серед них жінки, діти, люди похилого віку. Під керівництвом Конгресу українців Канади та за ініціативи волонтерів на головній площі Торонто був проведений захід вшанування пам'яті мирним українцям. Лежачи на землі, перев'язані мотузками та майже оголені, волонтери зображали страшні наслідки війни в Україні, доносили їх оточенню, аби не дозволити про них забути.
I know that the Ukrainian people have faced darkness in your history before. Almost 100 years ago, the Holodomor took place, the starvation of millions of innocent people. It is our collective moral obligation to ensure that all Canadians, not just Ukrainians, all of us, new to this country and those that have been here for decades, that we know the history, we know the enduring capacity, the perseverance, the strength of the Ukrainian people to overcome starvation, evil, and division. And I'm proud to ensure, working with our Premier, working with Christine and Kinga, that Ontario students will forever learn of the horror of the Holodomor within our classrooms, within our communities, and across our province.
Ukraine has been coveted by many for its strategic location and rich Chudnozem soil. Many wars were fought over and on the territory that is today Ukraine. In the modern era, Ukraine appeared on the international stage in 1918. After World War I. For a brief but glorious moment, Ukraine declared its independence. But that independence was short-lived. In eastern Ukraine, the Bolshevik forces prevailed, and that part of Ukraine was forcibly incorporated into the Soviet Union. The tragic fate of the Ukrainian people in the so-called Soviet paradise is not well known to the world, but it is eerily reminiscent of what is happening today. And for many Ukrainians, this is déjà vu. The reality is slowly sinking in. When we warned in December and January that this was 1939, all over again they poo-pooed us. The political calculus of the West was that Ukraine would fall in 4 days and then it would be business as usual. But boy, did we mess them up.
Stand with Ukraine! Stand with Ukraine! Stand with Ukraine!
1 week ago, we have heard the announcement of Russians that they are withdrawing their troops from Kyiv region, from Kyiv, from Chernihiv. And the Minister of Lies and Disinformation of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, told that that was an act of goodwill. And this is not due to their goodwill. This is the strong will of our armed forces and territorial defense. Their skills, their resilience, their courage. Isn't it absurd that Security Council, United Nations Security Council, still have among its permanent members a country which is violating international peace and security, undermining international peace and security? It's a shame. It's a shame.
The Canadian government this week announced $500 million in arms, and we hear today money is being mobilized to get weapons to Ukraine now. We all made a difference. Keep it up. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. We must maintain the pressure until this war ends and Ukraine prevails.